zoom in if it's, yeah. Yeah. Looks like you're going forward. Battery power.
No, all they see.
Like a pistol. Yeah, the little watch some shows and you see, the gangsters and you realize it's so much to do.
Welcome, hockey fans, to the Family Sports Center in Centennial, Colorado. I am John Bentz, and we'll be doing play-by-play, and I am joined by Tom Padilla, who will be doing the color commentary today. Game action is being brought to you by Shaw Hockey Productions. Today, we have a matchup between the host Cherry Creek Bruins in white and Regis Jesuit Raiders in red. Both teams are coming into the matchup with spotless records in the Chassa play at 2-0. The Bruins had a CPHL game sandwiched in between where they had a 4-2 loss to the Valor Christian Eagles. Tom, I think this will be a hard-fought battle between the two teams this afternoon, and we'll see if the Raiders avoid a letdown after a big win last night against Valor, and if the Bruins can pick up the pace after dominating Dakota Ridge and Chatfield in their first two Chassa games here. Okay, here. We're going to check on Tom's audio here to see if he's on live here. So, okay. So as I pause here a little bit to see, hopefully we can get things figured out here.
Check. Oh, there I am.
There he is.
I love it.
We don't want to have you silent today, Tom.
Well, that's hard to do, John. Don't kid yourself. I love it when I have something to say. Thank you.
So do I. It's a good. We've been a good team so far here.
Well,
so I've enjoyed it.
Back to business, and what I was talking to myself about here was that I think this is going to be a good matchup. I think you got definitely some speed on Cherry Creek's team. Cherry Creek's one of these teams that played club hockey together in the fall, and also played a little bit of played some tournament hockey. So they have some experience. You get to see them. They know each other maybe perhaps a little bit better. I mean, remember, last night was a great game, a 3-0 win by Regis Jesuit against Valor Christian Eagles. But hey, that's the second game for Regis playing together in this form, especially like we talked about with some of the new guys. But Cherry Creek has some experience, has some guys that have played together. I think I'm excited to see what's going on here. You get to see the Raiders wearing the all reds today, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah, the traditional reds here. So yeah, you're right. And the Raiders, I think the Bruins have added a couple players too, but for the most part, I think you're right. It's just the same as what they had in the fall here. The Raiders seem to have added a few key pieces, as evidenced by the game last night, huh?
Well, last night I thought was just a great overall performance on a bunch of fronts. Notably some of the things that stood out for me. One obviously was Gage Bussey, just very, very strong in net. Square all night. We talked about that. Thought he played fantastic. I thought the Raiders' forecheck was just something else last night. Really thought they got after it. It harkened back to the days of the last state championship run for the Raiders. Some of those kids that were really strong forecheckers last night really got after it. Balatbat was kind of all over the ice last night up top. Holloway was pressing, obviously got himself a goal. Gleason was out there. So good to see some of those kids producing and really getting after it and pressing the puck, press the play against Valor.
Yeah, I know it's no relation to you, but Sergio Padilla was a pretty good physical presence out there too. He was kind of in Payos as probably their top player on Valor, in his face the whole night. He didn't give him an inch when they were both on the ice together, 9 against 9 there, right? As well as Matthew Bear was quite a physical presence. I think he got maybe the short end of the stick there on that call, but he's back tonight, so he'll be a physical presence again today in this game.
Well, and I think you mentioned something good there. I thought for sure that the Raiders, kind of expressed themselves physically last night. Certainly didn't give up a lot of space, but also finished a lot of checks. I mean, we joked about it last night. Matthew Bear, he'll finish a check as he passes the puck, but
and then keep possession.
Absolutely. But I thought they were strong, definitely strong on their skates, and moved through guys. Some good hitting last night. It was a great game to watch. I was happy to see it, like you said. Hoping for no letdown today. Excited for this one to get started here.
As we all are. So we're going to let them We're going to let the announcer feed in over the microphone here, and then I'll just reiterate as we go here when they do the introductions and starting lineups and that type of stuff, and then get kicked off here. But again, welcome hockey fans to Centennial or Family Sports Center in Centennial, Colorado. The matchup against the Cherry Creek Bruins in their home whites against the Regis Jesuit Raiders in their reds away uniforms. teams will say a couple final words here before they get going, and then they'll make the introductions to the starting lineup and do the national anthem. Here we go. Number 29, Gage Bussey in net. Number 6, Blake Bridges. Number 9, Sergio Padilla, sorry. Number 14, Dylan Thompson. Number 16, Matthew Bear. Number 7, Brody Santis. Number 30, Walker McIntyre. Number 8, Garrett Vania. Number 12, Ben Powell. Number 9, Dalton Berkey. Number 22, Riley Hunt Bond, and prior to that, number 17, Payne Penn. All right, this is game 3 for the Chassa season for the Raiders, and I think game 3 for the Bruins here on the 13-game sprint that we previously mentioned, huh, Tom, to the playoffs.
Yeah, hard to believe, but we're almost a quarter of the way through this Chassa season here after today. But, you know, it is crazy. But I tell you, the one thing that I miss is the student section. Think about a rivalry game here, another game after last night we would have saw. I mean, I'm looking over here to my left to where I would have noticed, you know, a bunch of students jumping up and down and screaming and looking for a good song to play, and probably chirping a little bit on some of the guys. And same thing with Cherry Creek. I mean, we're in their neighborhood. This is obviously their home ice arena as well, and we'd see some of those. I really do miss that. Miss seeing those people and seeing the students kind of get after it with each other. But hey, we're here, and we'll bring as much action as we can to everyone
throughout the country. It's gotten a little bit better with a couple more fans, but yes, we do miss the student section, especially as they march towards, hopefully, the playoffs, a run there. Here we go. Let's get set for the face-off here. Creek pulls it back. Sends it deep in the zone, trying to establish a little bit of physical presence there. Bridges up the sideboards. He comes back to Vania. Vania takes a shot on, and Bussey ties it up. 16:48, 0-0. So only about 12 ticks off the clock there, and Creek gets his first shot on net, and Bussey ties it up, gets the face-off deep in his zone.
Creek,
kind of
Creek with a good look there, just wide open though. Bussy again up to the task.
straight on, right? So Thompson chips it out to Sanis. It's covered over by Vania on Creek there. Number 8, the defenseman for Creek. They battle it out a little bit. Good little forecheck there going so far, Tom, huh? Continuing from last night.
Not too bad. Again, moving their feet, getting ahead. Should be icing here, huh?
Yeah, that'll come all the way back down in the Cherry Creek zone for a face-off.
Raiders will change it up here. Good start to the game. You know, a little bit of back and forth. Nothing really to report so far. Got the Zeno, Balatbat, Dembeck line comes out. Defensemen are Romero and Bentz.
Creek gets it back for them. It's O'Grady. O'Grady sends it the length of the ice, and that's going to go for an icing again here. Creek's got 10 Tucker, and then 15 O'Grady. I think I'm going to try and learn as I go here. Rolf is number 2 on there, and then we'll fill in the rest of the details as we go. Comes back. It ends up deep in the corner in the Creek zone here. Comes back to Romero. Romero fires it, and McIntyre gloves it to the side. Comes up on the left wing side, and Creek decides to settle a little bit behind their net. Comes to the little bit of ping pong here, Tom, back and forth. Early in the game, Rolf gathers it, surveys his options, finds his right winger right up on the boards there. Looking for Tucker deep. Tucker's looks like that's going for icing too.
Oh my God. We're certainly aware that Creek knows how to ice it so far.
That's 3 in the first. It's 15:38 left, so first minute 22. Yep, they got 3 icings.
Hey,
So
getting a little trouble, just chuck it in the corner.
So now you got Holloway out there centering Schick, and is that Gleason on the left wing?
Yes, it is.
Wing?
Yep, 28.
Williams back on D, as well as Braddock, number 18, there for the Raiders. And you got Creek's just going to send it up the boards there, and Braddock's going to pinch down and keep it in deep and low. Holloway's going to gather. He's going to find Gleason. They're going to play a little pitch and catch here on the sideboards until Holloway gathers it again. And Williams, nice aggressive move down there on a pinch down. Picked his spot there and kept it in. There's a little bit of battle on the sideboards here. Until McIntyre scoops it up and ties it up, and no real threat there, Tom, I don't think. But
no, Holloway covering up there for the D defenseman there at the point. He gets his shot off, and something to kind of cover up and create a new face-off.
Williams just shoots it wide of the net there. No traffic in front, no opportunity for a tip there. So
what do you know right here, John? That's what that is. That's
yes.
what hockey fans.
Slow the game down. I got to tell you, I'm sure, Creek was coached and said, hey, these guys had a great game last night, and you've got to just slow them down, right?
That's the equivalent of running the ball. 3 yards in a cloud of dust right there, John.
Right. And I'm sure Woodley had a lot of words to say to his guys and say, hey, let's not get too high here. Keep the highs not too high and the lows not too low, right?
Absolutely.
And come after it today, so. And Creek pulls it back and comes down the ice. Powell's going to take it on the left wing side there. He takes a shot. Nice stick by Williams to get it right in there from Regis to negate that scoring opportunity. Holloway ends back the other way. Bounces one in on McIntyre, and he'll tie it up.
Powell, the defenseman, on the rush there. A pretty good play. He's a big kid. He got down there pretty deep, but he was tied up nicely and, got the shot off, but I think it was maybe tipped and moved away. So, but something to watch for there. Jumped up in the play for sure.
Definitely. So now you got Berkey out there in center for Creek, he draws it back in the corner there, but Matt Baer takes charge, grabs it, gets it back to Sergio Padilla, who fires a shot. It was a little bit unknown as to where that ended up.
Goalie looked behind him. I love when that happens. Looked behind him and said, make sure he's got everything there. Pretty good shot through traffic there. Padilla with the low shot, kind of got it right above his pad. What a save.
Those can sneak right in there. So Sanis draws it back. A nice shot by Padilla, just wide. he'll go. It looks like they're looking for a little bit of a call there, huh?
Oh, I thought that was a tug there on Bear.
And are we going to do an icing count?
Well, going to start hanging eyes here in the rafters at Family Sports.
For sure.
I think that could be 5.
So Creek comes out with Pent, number 17. It's centered by Berkey and Boudreau.
Could be a late dinner, John, just so you know.
For sure. For sure. There you go. Bear muscles as Berkey ends up grabbing it. It's fired around the far side there to leave some of the pressure, and Sergio Padilla sends it back the other way, and Bridges crashes in to keep it down and deep. O'Grady takes it. He finds Hunt Bond. That's a player you got to watch here. Number 22. He's their leading scorer. Number 22, Hunt Bond.
Bond streaking here down the left side.
He's looking for, he's just finding it, and Padilla looks like he's going to negate him and lays off the body there a little bit, but that's smart play. Give him a little bit of space, but not too much. Sanis takes it up the middle of the ice here. It goes all the way as Cherry Creek gets a little bit of a change. And O'Grady goes D to D to, is that 18?
That's Eugene Ryui.
Ryui, there we go. I'm going to have a couple issues pronouncing some names here, but looking for Bond on the Hunt Bond up the left wing side there, but nice play by Sergio Padilla. Going to find Balatbat, who gets his feet taken out from under him as he enters the zone, but sticks with it and ends up Denbeck gains possession down deep in the corner. He's looking for his guy who thought he was trailing up the half wall there, but couldn't find him. And Creek moves it down. Benz takes it for Regis. He finds his man right next to him. And number 2, Ryui, or I'm sorry, that's Rolf. He's looking for the body there, huh?
Looking to get a hit for sure.
Zeno's chasing 2-on-2 there. And here comes Denbeck. He's going to try and find him, and Creek just chips it out, and looks like it's going to be a sort of 2-on-1 develop, but it ends up in the corner. You got to be careful there. Those guys were coming with numbers there, huh?
He definitely jumped up in the play there. Got a bad bounce. Raiders were able to push it away.
Ben steals it at center ice and takes the hit. That's a great play there. Just stick with it, right? He got wiped out. And
some good contact in the middle of the ice right now for both teams.
Definitely.
There's a breakaway on a change. Defenseman.
Oh, he shoots. He snipes him. He snipes left side high. Number 13. A bad change there, Tom.
Not a bad change for the Raiders there. You can see both defensemen coming on the ice late. Sneaks down and goes top right shelf. Another angle here. Here he comes. Gets the puck. Moving down. Bussy out high. And he's just going to go on that top right. Great pass by Romero, feeding Lutz as he was cutting through the middle there.
Hunt Bond's coming hot and heavy against Romero here, so he just escapes that and moves it up the ice, and Braddock's going to chip it to Bear. Bear loses in his feet there. It's a little bit choppy on the game here so far. So Hunt Bond comes in, fires, Bussey's strong to the task there.
Boy, that was another good chance and another unfortunate error there where the Raiders just did not have a defenseman representing on this side.
Yeah, they get a couple defensive breakdowns so far, huh? Defense gets switched up here on the Raiders. Sanis takes control deep in the Creek zone, but it's picked off by Tucker. Tucker's going to chip it up ahead, and we'll watch out there. Bridges finds Sanis.
Bridges with the no-look pass.
In his zone, right inside the blue line there. Thompson gets it in deep, and Bear looks like trying to get out physical there, and you're not going to move him too much.
No, the one place you don't want to be is anywhere near Bear.
For sure. Looks like Regis is going to go for a change, and Creek's going to change up a couple of their guys. Number 2 out there, Rolf. He's been throwing around the body a little bit here already too. Now he looks like he's got those feet moving, and he's coming down that same side. Nice defensive play there. Poke check. Bridges knocks it out of the way there. He'll find Balatbat up on the right wing side, who's finds Zeno. Zeno gets it deep in the zone, and that looked like it was over the red line there.
Definitely was over the red line. Great help on the defensive end over here by Balatbat. Padilla kind of stepped up into the neutral zone and took a chance on a play there, had it, kind of got tipped away, but Balatbat was quick to the task and got back in a hurry and helped out Bridges on the defensive end. Oh,
here we go. Deep in the Raiders zone. Comes up to Balatbat on the right wing side again. He chips it. Oh, he gets it enough to Zeno. Chips it. He's looking for Dembeck coming through the middle hard. And pretty physical hit there. And Dembeck ends halfway up in the Creek bench there. Clark, defenseman. Williams pinches down for the Raiders. He's kind of chipping back and forth here in the Creek zone. Not a lot of offensive pressure, but that looked like it could have turned into something there. But Clark, number 11, chips
delayed
it out.
offsides here. Got to get off.
Yeah. Dembeck's going to get it. And he surveyed whether he was going to take the guy out or take the puck, and so he kind of delayed there a little bit and took the puck.
I have a feeling Dembeck's going to remember that hit later.
For
Got
sure.
knocked into the bench, so we're going to put a check mark down for that one, and we're going to come back to that one later.
Definitely, definitely. Here we go. Williams is kind of leading the charge here, and that's picked off by Berkey, number 9 for Creek. He'll come in the zone with a little bit of speed, but by himself. Gleason takes care of him, and Throckmorton tries to clean it up, and it's kind of bouncing around here a little bit. So Creek gets it, or Regis gets it in deep. Gleason
with a really good poke check on that one there, playing defense back in his own end.
A lot of stops and starts in that corner there too. It comes back to Bentz. Bentz is going to doesn't find its way through, a little bit wide there. So finds, they're going to go D to D here, and Bentz just hits number 17, Penn. Blocks it out high. Holloway's looking in front of the net there. It just misses. It's picked up by the Creek defenseman, and he decides he's going to try and continue the theme, but Romero's the theme of icing in this game, but Romero says nope. He stops it and ends up sending it deep in the zone there. Bit of a battle in front of the Creek bench there. Comes out. Romero gains control of it. He comes up, surveys his options, decides he's going to go somewhere else. Come back to D to D. I'm going to catch up in the play here, Tom.
Well, Raiders a little sloppy in the neutral zone there. Kind of guys clogged up. Not really getting enough space to get a good pass to each other.
Thompson, Matthew Bear carries it down. Creek defenseman, number 12 there. Powell's looking for the hip check, but even on a hip check, I think you better watch out for Matt Bear.
Well, you don't want to match hips with Matt Bear.
For sure. You might end up doing more damage to yourself than what you want to bear. So
Matthew's certainly going to skate through what he can and all the checks, and he's going to finish every single time. Let's see if the Raiders can get some offense going here. Again, seem to be a little overloaded on different sides of the ice here, where they don't really seem to have the spacing that they had last night.
Definitely, definitely. Comes back at the blue line to Bear. They tie up sticks, but somehow it stays in, and Sanis ends up sending it deep, and Sinicki goes back, number 13, their goal scorer for Creek here. It's kind of a little bit bouncing on the boards there. There's Bear throwing that body around, and boom, down goes. Somehow he ended up back down on the ice too.
Bear with a great hit there. Way to finish that check.
Hambrick gets it over to Vania. Vania for Creek up and out of the zone. But he just comes back in. They got to delay a little bit for offsides there. 3:45 left in the first. 1-0 Cherry Creek Bruins. Wonder what Dan Woodley's thinking here right now, huh? What's he telling his guys?
Well, he certainly got to tell them to get some offensive movement going here. Got to get some spacing. Got to find some passing lanes.
Dembeck gathers it, fires it right into the crest of Cherry Creek goalie Walker McIntyre for the save. That'll be deep in the face-off, deep in the zone, Cherry Creek Bruins zone. It's 3:23 left in the first. 1-0 Creek. Comes back to Williams at the point. He shoots, blocked out high. Comes back to Dembeck.
Dembeck with a great quick shot there. Some quick shots by Balatbat and Dembeck.
Just can't get through a little bit there, huh? Berkey gets knocked down for Cherry Creek. Comes back to Dembeck. Dembeck fires on net too. Then it comes back. Williams up. He decides he's not going to be able to keep that in.
Got to step up one more foot right there, and you can get the play. This
For
could
sure.
be a tough one.
Hunt Bond comes in.
Hunt Bond's got some moves.
Bentz takes charge in the high slot of the Raiders there. Defensive zone. Comes to Balatbat. Balatbat bouncing around on the left wing side, or the right wing side there. And, the Creek, I think he should have taken a shot there, Tom.
Well, he had one extra pass, and he was down there low, just him and Bussey.
Definitely. So here comes Zeno back. Zeno through the middle, fires, hits the goalie. I don't think he knew where that hit him.
I think that got him right in the mask there. Great shot by Zeno, quick.
And, yes.
Cherry Creek hadn't iced it in almost 5 minutes.
Goes the length of the ice, so that'll be back deep in the zone, in the Bruin zone. And they'll come out with the Gleason, Lutz, and Holloway line. And who's back on D? Throckmorton and Romero. Deep in, and Ryui gathers it and skates it up the side for Creek. It's gathered back in. Oh, Holloway.
Great shot by Holloway, just high.
He's looking for that same shot he had last night, huh? Bit of a battle on the boards here. It comes back. Throckmorton's the only one back for the Raiders here, so makes a smart play and pushes it up the boards there. And kind of a little bit of tennis back and forth here until Gleason takes it down the right wing side. He just fires, and no real threat there, but way to get it on net.
Yeah, good shot to get it on net and regroup for a face-off here and down in Cherry Creek's end. Cherry Creek, you know, once the puck kind of gets in the middle here, it's just been a little bit cloggy, not able to get anything going once it's in the neutral zone. The Raiders, again, got to look to the other side, look for an open guy, get some ice, get some space.
Here we go. Comes back to Romero. He's going to take that shot. Steered aside by McIntyre.
Well, I can tell you, 22 Hunt Bond, as soon as the play is getting ready to break out, he is on the move, streaking down this left side every time. He's right in front of us every time.
Definitely. The Raiders got to keep an eye on that. Ooh, that looked like a handcuffed Bussey a little bit there, huh?
That was Pent with the shot there, high and right.
Romero digging around to Lutz. Lutz got a little bit of open space there, finds Holloway. Holloway's going to, they're coming on the end of a shift here too, I think, here. So they'll probably get it deep and go for the change, and comes back to Sergio Padilla. He's going to find his D partner, Blake Bridges. Bridges is going to hold it until he finds some open space and fires it down deep in the Bruin zone.
Less than a minute to play here.
Padilla got on his horse there. He saw that coming around and no one else was paying attention to it. So a little bit of a break here.
Padilla was hustling back on that play. Hunt Bond was looking for a feed right there.
Definitely. Could have been a 2-on-2, but ends up going off a skate and going. Bruins wiped themselves out there. On
Creek
that
player
attempted
checks
hit.
himself right into the glass.
Going a little high in the head, huh? It's getting a little scrappy out there, too.
Great save by Bussey. Fantastic shot by Hunt Bond there. Wound up, took a great shot from that left side. He came down that left side again. He's been streaking down that left side all night long. A great shot. Bussey, it got on him quick. He looked down and found it right by the right pad there. Great job by Gage Bussey.
Great save. 19 seconds left here in the first period here. 1-0 Bruins. Oh,
Raiders something developing here.
2-on-1 break. 3-on-2. Finds the backdoor man, just misses. Good back check by the Creek players there. And Wolf gathers it, fires a shot, and just misses wide. He fires it back on net too there again.
Boy, I tell you, something about Creek tonight, they have certainly been peppering Bussey. I can't wait to see what the shots are, but they have not missed their opportunities to keep shooting on him. Shoot every chance you get might have been their coach's discussion with the guys.
Yeah, they definitely are moving their feet tonight too. So again, maybe a little bit of a letdown there in that first period for the Raiders after coming off a big win there, right? Creek took advantage.
I think Creek took advantage. Certainly, the Raiders got caught on a funky change there. So I think a little bit of an error there where the defenseman kind of got caught getting off the ice, and the puck kind of bounced its way through the neutral zone, and they found themselves basically with a breakaway. other than that, kind of a sloppy, choppy game. Not a lot of crisp passes, and like I said, not a lot of passing lanes, not a lot of spacing for the Raiders in that first period. Just I couldn't see them moving the puck to each other. They did get deep a few times and had some chances, but hopefully they, Coach Woodley gets them in there. Like you said before, I'm sure he went home last night, watched the game, and has a few things to say about what happened last night, and plenty to say about what just happened in that first period.
Most definitely, yeah, and I think that's that's a sign of a good coach, right? And obviously he has a long history in high school hockey in Colorado here, right? A long history that I know you've been involved with for over 7 years, right? So he always is able to say the right things to the players at the right times, right, and get the best things out of them. So,
well, he's a legend in high school hockey. There's no doubt about that. The number of state championships he's won, and kind of the atmosphere that he's created in the Regis Jesuit program. It's something else. He's got coaching with his son Grant on the ice there, on the bench, and so good for them. But hopefully he has something good to say about these guys. I just saw the numbers for the shots came through. Probably a little bit surprising compared to where we thought what they would be. Creek with 5 shots and Regis with 9. I can tell you that the 5 shots that Creek took, there were some strong ones in there. There definitely were some quick shots and some low shots. That last one from Hunt Bond that Bussy barely saw and covered up. The Raiders with 9 shots and generating, but I don't know that any of them were great scoring chances. You know what I mean, John? It's, again, some clear lanes, and Zeno had a good one that clanged off his cage there, his face. But other than that, nothing strikes me as like, boy, we really had our chances in that period.
No, for sure, definitely not the scoring chances that, as you mentioned, the Creek had a couple there. And yeah, I was a little bit surprised too that Raiders had 9 shots and Creek had 5. But yeah, I think overall that period seemed like it went quick too, even though despite all the icings there.
We're going to get to the icing tally here in a second.
Yeah.
I think we have a taco deal for a number of, I think it's 14 icings, and everybody gets some kind of free taco situation. Don't see me about that.
Me neither. I'm not volunteering any any of the Taco Bells around here. So, all right. Well, I think we're going to take a break here, Tom, and let the Zamboni do its work. You guys, at home can sit there and watch and enjoy it, go round and round and relax a little bit, and we'll be back for the second period here when it starts up. Thank you. Welcome back, hockey fans. As we get waiting for the refs to come out, set the nets, and the teams will get back on the ice here. So as the coaches make their way around the ice, and the teams come out of their locker rooms and get ready and set to tackle the second period here. So again, the Bruins are in their home white jerseys, and the Regis Jesuit Raiders are going to be in their red uniforms. Switching ends here, so you got the long change in the second period. As Tom mentioned, 9 shots for Regis in that first period and 5 for the Bruins, and 1 goal for the Bruins there. So just on a, like you said, Tom, a little bit of a bad change, and they took advantage of it.
Definitely. Got a little wonky change there, the guys getting off, and part of what I was just thinking about was the defensemen actually were moving towards the bench, and I think they came back, so made it kind of a double whammy with no momentum there. But hopefully they find their way and get back after it here. I'm sure Coach Woodley had a few things to say to them, and they'll be getting after it. You know, there was only 1 penalty, I think, in the period, right? The Raiders had the slashing penalty. Of course, we were thinking the whistle was for a hit from behind on Gleason, but he got the slash. But no damage there on that one. So hopefully we'll see some maybe some special teams play in favor of the Raiders here starting soon. As the refs come out, we get ready to start this second period.
Definitely. So I did promise you, Tom, after last night, in some of those calls we talk about it, the non-call and the hit from behind, but these teams play in the CHASA League. They play the NFSH. I went home. You told me I had to go. I had a homework assignment.
I like that.
So
do some research, John.
I had this internet thing is great, huh?
Right.
Who knew?
I have one in my pocket. I have an internet in my pocket.
Exactly. So I pulled it up, and that's what they play those rules, and it is a little bit differently. The head contact is only a 2-minute penalty or a major, a minor or a major if it goes that far, depending on the ref's discretion. Same thing with a charging call. So it's not. The USA Hockey rules are 2 and 10 if you get hit with a head contact. It's automatic 2 and 10 on a minor penalty, right? And obviously a major, you get kicked out of the game there. So we'll, hopefully we'll see. We won't see any of those instances come up in this game, but we'll notate that difference after I did my homework, Tom.
I like that. I appreciate it. I was confused by the fact that we saw a charging and a couple of head contacts and nothing, and then Regis gets a 5-minute major.
Yeah, doesn't make a ton of sense. I don't think they have discretion in those NFHS rules as well for that 5-minute from behind. So here we go. Bruins draw it back. It comes back to Bridges. Ooh, he finds he's looking for his D partner there, Sergio Padilla, but finds the Creek player, Rolf, in the middle there. Comes back 12 for the Powell for the Bruins, and then ends up deep in the zone. And
Padilla gets hit from behind, big time behind the net.
Number 2, Rolf, came in, wiped him out from behind. No call right in front of the ref there, huh?
No
they're
call.
getting a little bit of homer calls.
Now they're going to get somebody on this side.
Yeah, number 2's going. That's like the 5th time he's kind of run around and either hit someone high
to start the period. They're going to get his pound of flesh sooner or later.
For sure.
Well, an early power play for the Raiders. This is circa back to yesterday's first period action against Valor Christian, where the Raiders got a penalty really on that first shift. They went on the power play in that first shift. So let's see what the Raiders can do. Just like we talked about, hey, if you want your chances, you want to create some lanes, what a better way to do it when the other team has one less guy.
Definitely. 16:22 left in the second period here. Comes back to the point to Bridges. Bridges finds Dembeck on the right. He's on his off-wing side over there, and Zeno's on the left side on his off-wing. Comes back high. They're playing the umbrella here, Tom. And Zeno finds it and fires.
Great job. Bear with getting some spacing in the middle there, taking up a few people in the middle and kind of skating back and forth. Look like Dino Cicerelli there in front of the net, moving guys around.
Definitely.
Good to see Zeno get one off there. Again, early in the power play here. Only 12 seconds gone by. 1:48 left here for power play for the Raiders.
It's like I don't know what they're talking through. I guess Bear had a question for the ref and obliged from telling him back. It comes back to Bridges. Bridges finds Zeno. Zeno finds Balatbat down deep. Zeno's going to look cross ice to Dembeck. He decides not on the one-timer, and Bridges fires one. That's a nice, strong shot there, but didn't get through. It got blocked out high. Comes down low. Balatbat switches to the other side until Bear is found back behind the net. Creek tries to gain possession. There's a little bit of a back and forth until Bridges comes out, finds Dembeck. He finds Bridges. Bridges back to Dembeck. Dembeck fumbles it at the blue line. It comes out just a little bit. They'll have to regroup here. Zeno gets a little bit of speed. He's going and gives the better of that, but loses the puck. So I guess Dalton Berkey from Creek accomplished the mission there.
Raiders with some changes on the forwards.
Bridges comes out. He finds Holloway on the left wing side. They're all on their off wings here. Till Gleason. Gleason finds Schick. Schick back to Gleason. He comes in and hits him right in the shin pads. Can't tell the number there, but
Creek blocking a few shots on this power play. Raiders unable to get one really all the way to the net.
You got to find those lanes, huh? You got to find the magic lane. Bridges back to Bentz. Bentz. He's looking, he's looking, he's looking. Oh, that could look like he could have snuck through, huh?
Great tip right there.
That's where you got to get a little bit of traffic there, huh, Tom?
I think Schick might have tipped that one. That's the good traffic we want.
Definitely. Comes back. Bentz is going to survey his options. He delays just a little bit, tries to get it through, but it's blocked out again. And it's going to even strength here. Comes back to Bentz on the point. Fires over to Bridges. Bridges can't find the back of the net there, but good shot, good puck movement.
Both Holloway and Gleason down there low, fighting for a little bit of a rebound there. That one popped out. Weren't able to get their sticks on it before goalie is able to cover it up.
Yeah, McIntyre, he looks like he's squared to the puck there. 14-14 left in the second period here. 1-0 Bruins. Get ready for the face-off here. Comes in Bear, takes control of it. He's muscling the body around a little bit on a one-on-one down.
Raiders with
low.
the senior line here, Sanis, Bear, and Thompson.
And Williams out on the left point, and Padilla on the right.
Once again, there's an icing. Somebody chalked that up.
We'll tick that up on the count there.
That's right. But once again, Hunt Bond, a little bit of a cherry pick move there. He's kind of streaking and cheating his way back towards that neutral zone. And Padilla kind of had him tied up there. They were locked in it as the pass went by.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to mark that the whole game, right? Padilla comes to a little bit of a bumble back in the behind the net there. It comes up on the sideboards. Powell, number 17. Or I'm sorry, that's Penn, number 17 for the Bruins here. Comes back. Sanis takes charge, coming into the Raiders zone. Eludes his capture. Comes through Thompson with a little bit of speed through the middle there. Padilla finds it. Oh, off the post.
Padilla
Nice.
with a great shot. Sanis with the rebound chance that hits the post.
That was a great way to get that through there, huh? Sanis tries to find it, fires it high over the net. Comes back to Padilla. He's going to just turn. Right for goal! Scores Raiders. There you go.
That's the one right there. What do you say? What do you know? Padilla with the shot. Sanis with a fantastic redirect. That was a great job. Let's catch that one on the replay here. Puck moves around. Absolutely. Here we get the angle. Sanis with a great tip. We saw that on the replay. That was a good one. Padilla with two good shots during that shift there. The first one almost ramped up the goalie's stick and they got a rebound chance. Sanis had off the post. Sanis comes back and takes the other one and says, hey, thanks for that one. We'll do one or the other, right? So a 1-1 game with 13 minutes left here in the second period. Raiders back at it.
That's a great observation on Padilla. He got two of those seeing eye shots through, right? First one didn't get through, but second one did. So good to see. Here we go, deep in the Raiders zone. Throckmorton's going to try and get it behind the net. He's got a little bit of pressure there from Boudreau from the Bruins here until the Raiders take charge of it and get it up to center ice here. And
Zeno with some good forecheck right there. Really good forecheck all over it.
Vania gets tossed in the boards by Dembeck there and struggling a little bit. His helmet's a little unbuckled there, so we'll see how that plays out. I don't know if that's another rule where your helmet gets unbuckled like that and you got to figure it out. And this is Zeno is playing defense here, digs it out. He finds
a bit of a yard sale going on down here, and somebody's going to go for interference. Romero going to sit with 12:22. He's going to sit for 2 minutes, interfering here down on this our side glass.
Like he didn't catch it. Did he grab his stick and that's what happened?
I didn't see what happened. I noticed the stick flying across the ice here.
Me too, but I didn't see.
Padilla asking questions about that particular one. Doesn't look like he's getting anywhere with that commentary.
No. As a captain, though, that's his right to be able to do. And again, sometimes you're always looking for that next call to go your way, right? Looks like we get set for the face-off here. It comes back, Hunt Bond on the right. That looked like you could have got a little sneaky there, Tom. Huh?
That one was sneaking through there for sure. Low shot by Hunt Bond.
They're spreading those guys out and finding those lanes down there until Padilla takes charge. Trying to find the puck, and Tucker digs it out for the Bruins here. He's fumbling around a little bit here, and then Holloway. Oh, nice pick off by Lutz, and Lutz fires at the length of the ice there.
Holloway with a good job taking that one away. Had one more second that he could have
there he goes.
taken his time.
Sorry, Tom, I cut you off there.
No problem.
Looks like Holloway was hustling deep in the zone there and almost took it away there. So until Bruins come back, the shot steered aside here.
Powers streaking again there, 12 from Cherry Creek. He's done that a couple of times today. He got down that left side pretty quick.
17 Penn. Oh, nice block. Nice. He lays out, sacrifices everything to Padilla, right?
Great way to lay down and block a shot right there for your teammates on the penalty kill.
Definitely. You got 59 seconds left in that power play for the Bruins. 11:15 left in the second period. 1-1 is the score.
Raiders with a quick change. Bentz comes in for Padilla. Bridges stays.
Rolf gathers it for the Bruins.
Sandus and Thompson trying to kill too.
It's good. They got to find the puck there. It goes deep in the Raider zone. Rims around. Berkey's going to go. Just skips over his stick, and Sandus chops it out into the neutral zone. Bentz healing up, and he gets kind of laid out there a little bit. I think his body just bent in a way that would hurt me for the next week, Tom.
He can handle it. Young bones, those young bones are flexible.
For sure.
Bentz, great job kicking it into the corner and taking the hit.
Yeah, take the hit, make the play, right? He bounced right back up, so none the worse to wear. So comes right through the center of, right in front of the net of the Raiders here. It's the Greeks pressing a little bit here. Now we got even strength here. 10:15 left in the second period. The Raiders killed that one off. Bentz takes charge of it. He's going to survey his options. He finds Dembeck. Dembeck finds Bentz. Bentz scores! He finds the side of the net there, blocker side. What a great play by Dembeck.
Dembeck feeding Bentz on that left side. Finds it. Great shot. Here he comes. Riding down, waiting, passes over to him. Great timing. Gets it before the goalie can cover it up. McIntyre, Bentz with the goal.
Finds right over the blocker there.
Well, whatever Woodley said, it probably was right.
Yeah, I think it definitely. Obviously, that's great coaching when you come back in that second period, as the Raiders have. They haven't taken a step back. Everything's kind of been up the ice. Obviously, with the penalty kill, they took a little bit of a step back there, but everything's been up the ice.
10 minutes left to go here, and the Raiders are on top 2-1.
Here we go. Padilla takes charge of it. Defense are really stepping up in this one too with points, right? You got Padilla with the assist, and his feet get knocked out, but no call there. I mean, I even think Clark from the Bruins, he knew he committed a penalty.
Yeah.
He let up.
Padilla was going to get around him on that left side, kind of flying there, and then got tripped up. Padilla trying to raise his arms, asking for a call there while he's laying on the ice. Didn't happen.
Legitimate. You get your feet knocked out like that, then that's should be an automatic call there, especially when you're a guy with the puck too. It couldn't be any more obvious.
Well, I was watching him, John. The guys with the orange stripes, they're the ones they matter a little bit more than I do for some reason.
For sure. Here we go. Play continues deep in the Bruin zone. Rolf's getting up on Schick there. He looks like he's trying to give him the once-over. with the cross check in the back there, but letting him play here. So deep in the Bruin zone, comes back to Gleason. Gleason gathers it, tries to get it deep, finds Holloway. Holloway finds Schick. Goal! Nice, glove side goal.
Great give and go. Down in the corner, finds a space. The spacing we were talking about before. There's Schick going to that opposite post. Fantastic shot. There's some of the spacing we talked about. We didn't see the spacing and the moving of the feet in that first period, and the Raiders come back and really take it to them right there with that. That was a fantastic play.
Definitely fantastic. And the other thing with that is Schick's playing on his off wing there. Looks like Creek's going to take a timeout here, right? A little bit of, they're feeling the pressure, right? They're feeling the pressure like a Chardonnay grape in France after harvest, huh?
So I like it,
like
John.
that one, Tom?
I like it, John. I'm going to write that one down on my little notepad. I'm going to save that one for later.
9:19 left in the second period. All of a sudden, the Raiders have come out storming in this second period. They're up 3-1. Again, 9:19 left in the second period. The Bruins call a timeout because they are, once again, feeling the pressure, Tom.
I think so. Well, part of it is, the Raiders, again, moving their feet a little bit better, finding some space. Like you said, first of all, the defenseman got in the play there in those first two goals. This one was just more of a, hey, we're down in the corner. We're going to do what we can. We're going to cycle it just a hair and get somebody open in that slot. And then he moving towards the slot, and then just a fantastic shot to go on that opposite corner, up top. Can't beat that. 3-1 Raiders.
And the beauty of that, too, is, I mean, you go back to Woodley and his coaching. He puts a guy like Schick on the left wing side on his offhand to be able to make that play. You're not going to make that play as a left shot.
Yeah, you're not going to shoot on that opposite side. Fantastic. Good observation there, John.
He's got the option to be able to go that, and Schick finishes. So here we go. The timeout is over. 9:19 left in the second period here. And the faceoff will be at center ice after the goal here. So let's see if the Raiders can keep up the pressure and see what kind of counterpunch maybe Creek has. So Berkey is going to take the faceoff against, I can't see who's in the Raiders there. Is that Holloway's back out there?
Holloway had the assist there, just so you know. It was Schick from Holloway in that corner.
Good. That almost looked like all three other guys touched it, right? Gleason started that out a little bit high, got it a little deep there. And
Padilla picks pockets of Hunt Bond there, just took it away from him as he was driving down the lane.
And they find Penn sends it in deep. Berkey's going to go full force. He tries to knock Padilla off his feet, but Padilla's pretty good on his feet. So this should be a hand. No, they're not going to call that because they went back in the zone there. Holloway's in deep against Creek. Creek looks like they're still a little bit back, even though they called the timeout.
Missed pass there. That was actually Bridges with a nice little feed. I think almost caught his forward off guard, that he fed it right back to him right through the middle there, but good time for a change anyway.
Just missed his stick there, yeah. So like I was saying though, Creek looks a little back on their feet here a little bit, even after the timeout was called. So deep in the Raiders zone, face off. 8:32 left in the second period. 3-1 Raiders. Braddock behind the net. He can't find it. He comes back to the D, number 15. Looks like, that could have been a seam shot there too, until Sanders just chips it out. That came off a Creek stick, so they should wave off icing there. I think there was a little bit of miscommunication between the two linesmen there, but that came off a Creek stick, so he should have waved it off. Or there we go. Tucker,
2-on-1 here.
Tucker gathers with Rolf. Rolf's finding Tucker, and the defenseman comes at it. Braddock's chops it right to
Bussey. Bussey with a great job on that one. Braddock had to commit to one of those two guys there, and ended up kind of chopping it back to Bussey, and Bussey makes the save, covers it up. 7:58 left here in the second. 3-1 Raiders.
And we'll get a line change for both teams here. It looks like the Zeno line. So Zeno, Dembeck, and Balatbat. And then Williams and Bentz back on D. So comes in deep. 23 Hambrick. Hambrick takes it behind and flips it out front. Ooh, that confused Bussey there a little bit, but he took it.
Kind of a funky angle as he was coming around the right side there. comes around and just chops it right back at Bussey, trying to bank it off of him. Bussey acknowledges it and sees it in front and covers it up.
Sinicki's going to take the face off. He gets it back to his defenseman. The defenseman fires it. Ooh, that just missed wide.
Creek with great low shots. They've had a lot of low shots tonight.
There's a good breakout. Zeno finds Zeno coming in. Ooh, flashes the pad there on a good hard Zeno shot. But that was a good exit from the zone from the Raiders there. Good passing out. Dembeck finds Bentz. That worked earlier in the game, so we'll see. Oh, nice tip. And McIntyre ties it up right in the middle there. Ooh, I'm not sure he knew 100% where that was, Tom.
Zeno with a great tip from that Bentz shot. Had Dembeck kind of skating around the rink there, looking like old Justin Lico, carrying the puck all the way around the rink.
Yeah.
He dishes it off to Bentz. Bentz gets one, and Zeno tips it almost home.
7:24 left in the second here. 3-1 Raiders. Blattbat finds Bridges on the D. He makes a nice little move, avoids protection and gets it. Oh, Sergio Padilla, that was a nice shot. He almost missed that corner there. He just missed that corner there. And Blattbat. It looks
delayed
like
offsides here.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it except for Blattbat.
Usually they'll blow the whistle there too, right? If they're not going to lay off. Padilla gains a little bit of speed through the neutral zone, comes in. Oh, he's looking for that far corner and just misses. A little bit of miscommunication there from Zeno and Dembeck finds Padilla
jumping up and forward here. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
No wonder Dembeck and Zeno are trying to decide who doesn't want to play defense.
That's the way it goes, huh? A little bit of confusion here until Holloway gathers it. Lutz just misses the tip on, and guess what's going to happen to relieve some of the pressure?
I know. I've got my taco sauce. I'm getting my hot sauce ready, John.
Frank's original, huh?
That's right. I like extra hot, so I don't know what we're going to get, but we're on our way to 14 icings, I'm sure. I don't know what the number is right now. I think we're creeping around 10.
That's a little too rich for my blood. I'll go medium hot. 6:27 left in the second period. 3-1 Raiders. Face off deep in the Creek zone. Berkey's going to go against Holloway. And it comes back to the point. Williams whiffs on the first one, but gets it deep. And Gleason chips it up high, up top on the glass. They can play a little pitch and catch from Holloway. Holloway sneaks out and just misses here. Bentz blows a tire, but he's back right up. A little delayed offside, so they got to regroup and back in the zone. Creek finds Hunt Bond. Hunt Bond looks a little disinterested now. And Creek gathers it behind the net. Number 11 here, Clark is looking for Hunt Bond on that home run pass.
There he is, Hunt Bond sneaking down that side. And
you got to watch him because he's
Williams stepping up, and
he's got wheels. There we go. He makes a move around Bentz, and Bentz just misses him and recovers and chips it to the corner there. So Gleason chips it up on the side, and Holloway's going to battle with number 19 there. Micah comes back out to Pent. Pent sends it in deep. Bentz finds Williams on the left wing side, takes a little funny bounce there and ends up deep in the zone there. Micah finds
some action behind the play here.
There's another stick on the ice, but I don't know if it's
looks like Hunt Bond's going to go. He and Williams got kind of tied up here behind the play.
It's like an interference call, yeah.
You know, Creek, most of their chances have been created in transition. You know, we haven't seen them get a lot of chances where they're moving the puck and setting up in the offensive zone, as opposed to kind of getting on those streaks and getting out on the left side and the right side and trying to catch the Raiders off guard.
Yes, I'd call that cherry picking.
That's right.
You're kind. You're kind.
5
minutes left in the second here. So the Raiders will regroup on a 2-minute power play. Hunt Bond's in the box, 2 minutes for interference, and the Raiders will gain zone entry. It kind of falls back to Dembeck. Dembeck finds Bridges. Bridges will come around and find Blattbat. Blattbat surveys his options. Now they're going back. Chips in front of the net, but McIntyre's up to the task there and all the way down the ice here. So Bussey settles it behind the net, and the Raiders will regroup. Bruins will get a couple personnel changes here, and the Raiders will move it up with Bridges. Bridges.
Numbers here for the Raiders.
Finds Bear stick somehow. Bear is going to find his defenseman Bridges back deep. He finds Dembeck on his off-wing side. Bridges. Oh, and a nice shot by Zeno there.
Great shot by Zeno on the feed from Bridges.
Good one-timer until Bear finds it behind. Finds Dembeck high. Dembeck does. Oh. I don't know. You're going to have to check that on the replay.
I got to go to the
there.
replay on that one. Dembeck with a shot from up top. Hits the crossbar. I think it popped out. It didn't get under that crossbar. Hard to see. I think it just clanged that crossbar and popped right out.
The crossbar, and then on the follow-up shot there, found a skate and then it bounced out of the ice there.
Yeah, it looked like Zeno almost had like an empty net there to shoot at.
Yeah.
Here's Hunt Bond out of the box.
I think that's number 12.
Somebody else. Yeah, there. No, it's Powers.
Yeah, Powell from.
30 seconds left here.
I was confused there too. They're very same body types, and here we go. Regis gains zone entry. Bentz grabs it. Scores! What a tip by Holloway there. Nice low shot pass, and Holloway just taps it in.
Holloway set up on that backside by the goalie. He sets up there and just right in the right spot. Great shot from Bentz. Holloway redirects it into that corner. Another defenseman with a point there.
That's a
4-1.
And that's a power play goal, so that'll wipe out the rest of the power play for the Raiders. 3:40 left in the second period. 4-1, Tom.
A flurry of goals here for the Raiders.
They just kind of took, so far they've just taken over this part of the game, huh?
Really have kind of tilted the ice and been, you know, obviously that's a power play goal, but they've kind of been on the offense here pretty much all of this period.
Definitely. And they deep in the zone and it's tied up by McIntyre there.
Same thing, little give and go in the corner, moving their feet, getting towards the crash in the net, doing a little bit way better job. I think that crash in the net actually has helped out.
Here we go. Play starts deep in the zone. Sanis takes it, fires one on net, and Bear picks up the loose change behind. Oh, he finds him, scores! Goal! Sanis pops out. Everyone was looking the other way. 19 from Micah from Bruins.
Sanis on that backside just did a great job.
He pays
Stayed
the
with
price.
it, did pay the price at the end there. Look at him kind of stalking around. I got the puck. I'm just going to do it. Nobody knows I'm here. Holy cow. I'm going to take a shot, but I got a goal anyway. Sanis got popped there on that corner. He definitely got hit, but he looked pretty good there, getting that goal.
Definitely. Sorry, Tom. I was checking. They just made a change to the goalie over in the Bruins here, so no, I'm not even going to try. Nicholas Novodorsky. Close enough.
Right? Suburbs of Chicago.
For sure. So
Schaumburg,
here we go.
Probably from Schaumburg.
Here we go. I expect the physicality to pick up from the Bruins because they're going to want to exact a little revenge here. But here we go. Guys moving their feet and not watching the puck at all. But Lutz takes it. Oh, he fires one right into the pads. High slot. Bentz comes back.
Raiders just buzzing right now. Buzzing.
They are buzzing.
Holy cow. Getting some shots down low.
It's all over the place. You're going to get them right involved in the game. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Nicholas N. is the goalie for Creek now. Finds, Lutz would have had it right there on his off wing. But Bruins gather it. 18 for them. Rui
with
comes
his
down.
Defenseman. He's got good speed.
Knocks both defensemen for the Raiders down somehow. And puck still comes up on the half boards until Williams settles it and finds the puck. Nice patience there to settle that. Find where the right play was. Icing's waved off and Vania gathers it for the Bruins behind their net. He finds 16 Sonis there until Bridges decides to take charge and get the puck. Finds Dembeck coming through the middle with a little of the speed, and Bentz is going to follow him up here. Look at a two-hand hack over the top there from Rolf, number 2.
Bridges with some good edge control there where he stopped and made a good pass.
Definitely. And really good patience by Williams earlier in that shift, right? Survey his options. He's going to get a deep. Wolf's running around trying to hit Padilla there, but
got
Padilla
up a little high with the arms there, but Padilla didn't seem to mind.
No. And Zeno gets it over the line, but not deep. But Dembeck cleans up a little bit, comes in, takes a shot, goes wide. Zeno, you're right, they're buzzing, Tom.
Minute left here in the second period.
Comes back, Vania for the Bruins. Surveys his options, or gets forecheck pretty good. Dembeck comes in with a little bit of speed, and I don't know what that was, but Tucker gets laid out by Sergio Padilla. Nice hit there. That's
good,
stop his momentum
good
in his
pinch
tracks.
on the boards there. Absolutely. Use the body.
Stopped him in his tracks there, huh? No speed. 17 for the Penn gathers it. He's coming through the middle here. He's up high slot. Doesn't get it off. And
Zeno picked his pocket there with a great little poke check.
Bear
Here comes
just
Bear.
walks around him. Oh, he's looking for that 5-hole there and just misses. Action's picking up here a little bit feet moving pretty good, right? And Bear exerts his physicality there again on the sideboards there.
Takes up space. There's two guys occupied right there.
Wins the battle. Sanis is looking for it, and it goes. This is going to get waved off here.
Oh, that was my extra icing, John.
You just missed the over-under, huh?
I can't believe it. That was a bad beat. I'm going to go to that taco store and tell them I got a bad beat.
So what a different first and second periods here. The second periods, the Raiders just exerted their will. Now they're up 5-1 into the second period here, Tom. We'll get shots in a second, but what do you think?
Well, I think certainly we saw what we wanted to see, or what our expectations was. They were going to come out, find some spacing, move their feet, get some chances. Certainly didn't help the Bruins that they went on the penalty kill there, that they took a penalty, and the Raiders were able to take advantage of that. But other than that, we saw guys moving. We saw lots of shots, quick shots, a lot of forwards getting into the mix. We talked about the defensemen jumping up into play. I think overall just a fantastic period for the Raiders there. You know, what can you say? Score 5 goals in a period, I think it's pretty good.
I would say so too. I think, Woodley's going to talk to him, right? Good period, but now let's focus. We got a third period to play here. And we can't let our foot off the gas, because you never want to do that. So
shots right now are Regis with 13 and Creek 4 for that particular period. So certainly representative of what we were just talking about. You know, the Raiders buzzing and getting their chances, getting 13 shots in that period, and Creek with four shots. And really, again, some of those the best chances that Creek was going to have were in transition. They really were not. They didn't get a chance to even get set up, I think, at any time during that period in the Raiders. And Raiders just kind of tilted the ice and kind of imposed their will.
Yeah, and the Raiders were able to take advantage when Creek's top scorer, Hunt Bond, is in the box. They end up adding insult to injury, right? Rubbing a little salt in the wound, or peanut butter in the wound, or whatever.
Peanut butter from last night. That's right.
Put the leading scorer, make him pay twice, right? He can't score, and then he gets scored on when he's in the box for 2 minutes for interference there. So we'll let the ZAM do its work here. We'll take a little bit of a break, and we'll get set for the third period as the ZAM goes around, and we'll be back for the third. All right, we're back here as the refs get the net set up for the start of the third. The coaches are making their ways around. The teams are kind of making their ways up to the entrance to the arena here at Family Sports Center in Centennial, Colorado here. We got quite a surprise, well, maybe not surprise second period, but quite a dominant second period by the Raiders. 5 unanswered goals in that second period, and they just exerted their will on the Cherry Creek Bruins here.
I thought they were just, you know, really got after it, really had some good momentum, and they just really took charge. And like I said before, I've repeated it over and over again, got some spacing, moved their feet, found each other, looked for those open guys, and really did some damage. I think you said it, Creek was on their heels there. I mean, we joked about the icings, but certainly in that period, I don't even know if they had sometimes ready, they couldn't ice it. They couldn't even get the puck gathered to get it to chuck it down to the other end. Raiders were just kind of all over them.
Right. Even watching the teams come out here, I got to tell you, the Creek kind of got a little slump in their shoulders, and see if they'll turn that up on the ice. But they sure seem like they're coming into the third period, and we'll see how they play. But number one, there was a goalie change there after that 5th goal. Nicholas, I'm going to butcher this, Tom, Novodorsky. Close enough. N squared, we'll call him. How's that?
Looks like a big kid.
He is a big kid. Number 1 for the Bruins as we get set for the face-off. Tucker against Zeno. Tucker for the Bruins, and Zeno draws it back to Padilla. Padilla surveys his options. He goes D to D. Blake Bridges is going to carry it up the left wing side and fire it in deep and rim it around, and Denbeck's going to kind of go chasing in after it here. So Tucker finds, he's looking for Rolf, and Rolf gets muscled out. Oh, you got 2-hand chop there. Slowing him down. Tucker's trying to gain a little speed here, but Bridges neutralizes him coming in. What is that? Number 2 just turned around and clotheslined him. Take a look at that on the...
Not sure we'll see a replay there.
Holy smokes. Because you kind of caught it out of the right of my eye there.
I did see the end of it there. It was Dembeck that was coming down, and Rolf got him.
See, that should be a 5-minute penalty there when you clothesline a guy like that. That's ridiculous. He's going to get 2 for that.
16:31, another early power play chance for the Raiders here as we start the third.
They look like Woodley's not letting up. He's going to go with his first unit out here, right? Blattbat gathers it. He's surveying his options. He gets it back to Blake in the middle of the top of the umbrella here as they set up Zeno. Zeno's on the left side as a right shot. They'll switch up here. Regis finds Zeno. Zeno, I think they're looking for Dembeck over the side. He just misses the one-timer there, huh?
Dembeck with a swing and a miss.
Comes out, and Blattbat gathers it again. He's going to come in and just miss wide there. Creek is going to try and fire it out. Blake partially blocks it, but it ends up out of the zone.
Again, bodies here, you know, got to get some of those shots down low. We saw some success with those defensive shots that were low. Against Creek here, especially on this power play, you don't want to shoot too high.
Definitely. Creek surveys it and fires it down the ice. This one will not go for icing, Tom.
No, I understand the rules now, John.
As they're on a PK, and the Raiders will regroup behind their net, get a couple changes, get the Holloway, Schick, and Gleason line out there, and Bridges is out there. He's been out there a little bit long. Romero will replace one of the D there, and Raiders gain possession of it. I think you'll see Bridges kind of go for maybe he'll stay out because of the power play, but shot tied up on the side there by the goalie for
good
Creek.
Give and go down there low. Guys working from that corner.
And Padilla will come out replacing Bridges on the point for the power play. 15:07.
Give and go in the corner there with Holloway feeding right there. Schick, great shot. Covered up on that short side post.
Looks like there's a little bit of delay. Woodley's talking to the refs. I'm not exactly sure.
It's a conversation happening over here, but meanwhile the linesman dropped the puck. He was like, hey.
Not paying attention.
I've got dinner reservations and we're going to eat one of those bubbles. I got to get over there.
For sure. 15:07 left in the third here. 37 seconds left on the Raider power play. 5-1 Raiders. And it comes back to the point. Padilla gathers it. He skates in the middle, open things up here, fires a shot right in the bread basket, and it chips out to Hunt Bond. Hunt Bond's coming down that left side again here, but looks like Gleason's going to hustle back, and he's looking for a little. Oh, man. Padilla with the boot almost puts it into his net, but fortunately it goes a little bit wide there. He was just trying to hustle there, Tom.
He's getting back on the play and almost kicked it in. He and Bussy kind of met at that post to I don't know who made the save. One of them did.
Definitely. And Holloway comes in, fires it.
Another great shot from the corner there. Same thing. Holloway cuts towards the middle, gets the feed, and really has a good shot here. Right on that short side, but it's saved.
Novodorsky comes up with a save there.
Padilla took a shot and then ended up way down low in the slot, and then fought his way to get back there and almost kicked the goal in for the Creek Bruins.
Yeah, that's kind of would have been unfortunate too, because he was hustling so much, right? And you don't want to let a bad bounce of that. Anyway, we're back to even strength. Benz fires it down deep in the Creek zone. Creek is surveying its options. Looks like the Raiders are being a little bit more passive there, but Bear almost picks it off. Couldn't find the handle to it right there. Bouncing around a little bit, and Sanders gets it deep. And Powell goes back for Creek. He goes D to D. Comes out to Bentz. Bentz is going to take the shot just wide. It comes over to Williams. Williams is going to get it back deep. Gets chipped up high, and number 20 for Brown for Creek, and then Bear corrals it. He finds Bentz back on the D, just misses him a little bit wide. He's going to go forehand to backhand to forehand and gets it on net there. So a little bit of pitch and catch here. Not a lot of flow to this part of the game, but Raiders are still pressing. Sanders finds Bentz over on the side, just blocked to the corner. And Bear decides he's going to wipe out his guy, and Sanders going a little bit. That's where you come in the 24, hits him with an elbow up high a little bit. He's running around a little bit. Now I think you're seeing a little bit of the bodies fly here, I think, until the Raiders settle it, go for a line change, get it in deep. You got Lutz in there, and Creek off the boards. Comes out to take a weird bounce until it gets deep in the zone with number 10, Myhill, huh? He's out there for absolutely. He's a big body too, huh?
He's a good-sized kid there.
Sinicki for the Bruins gets it deep, and 13-13, Romero is going to skate up the ice. Just misses it. Oh, somehow he got his stick caught there and clipped number 23 Hambrick for the Bruins. Braddock takes it, bounces off the boards, and just in no man's land until Holloway kicks it to his foot and fires one on net there. That wasn't a bad shot there, Tom.
Shot from way up top on that opposite side.
And is that going to find? Oh, that just stays out.
So close.
Just stays out. Romero gets a good shot on net. It kind of pops out a little bit.
Great shot from Romero. It clangs off of him. I think it's Myhill pressing at the right there in front of the net. Pushes it. Goalie and the puck maybe moving towards the goal line, but can't tell. Wave it off. It's not a goal. Great rebound chance there. See him pushing and driving towards the net as the goalie covers up. Deep
in the Bruins zone, it comes out. There's about 12 minutes left in the third period here. It comes over to Throckmorton. Deep in. Oh, that could have found the back of the net through there, huh?
A low shot, another low shot like those. They get through.
Raiders are still pressing down there, so I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Tucker hit Dembeck over the they kind of came together there, and Dembeck went down, and a little bit of a weird thing, but somehow it's going to be outside the zone. Maybe they called Dembeck a little bit of tying up the puck or something like that. So
they're all the way down.
Yeah, is that maybe delaying the game or something? His hand on top of it? I can't tell what the refs calling there, but they're talking to each other, so weird. 11:50 left in the third here. 5-1 Raiders. Creek draws it back. Blocks out. Let's see. Yeah, they can't do anything where they're there, but Dembeck
had the catcher's gear on that one and got the block.
Nice low. You're right. And the Raiders carry it up. The lap bat finds Zeno. Zeno's battling on the corner there, on the sideboards there. He's going to bobble it a little bit, but gets it deep. The hash marks for the Creek. Oh, he fumbles it. The lap bat finds it. You can't tell if it's, it's bouncing around there a little bit. Sorry, I lost it.
Lap bat with the feed there. Another kind of a no-look feed. He slips it back to Zeno for the shot. Great job. The lap bat has it, and he gets it quick to Zeno, and Zeno gets the shot off.
Those guys are clicking too. They really are playing off. The hockey sense is really coming out strong on that line, huh, Tom?
I think the lap bat's had good pace, good speed last couple of games. Zeno's certainly been great. Great hands, great movement.
Definitely. So it comes deep in the zone. Padilla 9-on-9 there on Berkey, knocks him away, and Raiders gain possession. Outlet pass through the middle there, and Schick carries it deep in the Bruin zone. He button hooks away. He's trying to find his man, but gets lost in the shuffle there. And Creek finds it, but Blake Bridges neutralizes that. Number 22, Hunt Bond, just turns and tries to get rid of the puck.
Hunt Bond was streaking again, and Padilla was chasing him down and looking for that cherry pick.
10:30 left in the third here, Tom. And looks like the Raiders are still pressing. It's caught in the slot there a little bit. No one can find the handle to it until Hunt Bond decides to take it, throw it. Padilla settles that, goes D to D, and the Raiders get it deep in the zone there and go for a little bit of a personnel change there. Hunt Bond just chips it out of the ice, and Bruins are going to go for a little bit of a change there. Padilla, D to D to Bridges. Bridges carries it up, fires it down deep, takes one high there. No call on that one. Stood him up, coming in. Thompson's digging, working hard in the corner. Bears trying to find it in his feet. Comes out, and the Bruins will get it off the sideboards. They're waving off icing here. Braddock's going to go D to D to Romero. Romero's just going to chip it up the boards until Sanis can find it. And a little bit of a battle there. And the Bruins, Sanis is battling. And the Bruins score here.
Bruins are going to get one down on this left side. They get the puck. They get it kind of deep in the corner. Find the guy on the back post again. Got Bussey moving across that in the crease there, and he's just open on that back side. There's a lot of activity coming down that left side. You can see the puck there moving into the corner. All the action's on that side, but you see the Creek player all by himself on that back side, and he just gets the puck and buries it home. So 5-2.
Yeah, and the Raiders have been dominating the play, Tom, but one break the other way and ends up in the back of the net. A little bit of a bobble there from Williams and Myhill, off Myhill's boot deep in the Raiders corner. And Williams, I like how he's a little bit patient, maybe a little bit too patient there, huh? Until Zeno comes, decides he's going to get a little fancy through his legs and reverses it to the other side to Williams, and Williams got to find an outlet here to get going. And he finds Zeno. Zeno's all over the ice now. He's flying. Zeno comes in, fires high, takes a weird bounce off the end boards there. It's coming back by Creek. Sinicki chips it around Bentz, and Bentz, oh, nice save by Bussey there. Bussey, the net's off there a little bit back there, so we'll see if that gets set.
Bussey's working on it himself. Lutz gets tied up in the middle there, huh?
I got to tell you, when you take 3 strides like that from Sinicki, that's usually a charging call, but the refs all game have decided not to call those things, huh? So Williams surveys his options, reverses it to Bentz. Bentz picks it out. Oh, it's bouncing around a little
sloppy
bit
Joe right now for the Raiders.
Yeah, they got to clean that up a little bit, or else they're going to find out. You know, we got Tucker coming in here for the Bruins. He finds no man's land, but stays with it and gets a shot, a weird angle shot there. Just misses though. Raiders got to pick it up here, Tom. They're kind of, oh, that one, they took a fortunate bounce there off the Creek stick and out of the zone.
Raiders on their heels a little bit here. Probably need to change for a few guys and need to settle it down. Kind of, again, find some space and find each other to pass to.
Here comes Creek on a 3-on-2 break, and Tucker ends up putting it into the corner. He stays with it, and he gets rubbed out by Padilla. That's a great play by Padilla. Rubbing him out and saying, hey, slow down here a little bit, buddy.
Just kind of worked him away there. Made him lose his glove.
Yeah. Now it's a battle in the corner until Bridges takes it. The physicality is picked up here, Tom. Good to see. comes down at the Creek blue line. It's kind of messing around as the Raiders change. Zeno's flying out there again. Denbeck's finding them, and they go for an icing there. I think that was I'll give them a little bit of credit there. They were looking for an outlet pass. But
yeah, that was one icing that was actually a pass. Yeah, Padilla with a couple of good hits down there. Looked like he was getting mixed up. He had two guys behind the cage there where both of them, he moved them both off of the puck.
Definitely. So you got 7:14 left in the third here. 5-2 Raiders leading. And you got a face-off deep in the zone. Zeno against Berkey. And Berkey will win that back to his defenseman. Ooh, and you got Hunt Bond going long. He's going for that cherry-picking goal. And
Padilla saw him, but Hunt Bond already had a step on him there.
Yeah, it looks like Powell, number 12, is looking up that left wing side, and Padilla's too smart for that, right? He's going to find him, Hunt Bond, streaking down that left side.
Hopefully. I mean, Hunt Bond, again, he's been down that left side all night long. Has yet to get one.
Here we go. Padilla takes it, surveys his options, fires one. Gloved the side by Novodowski.
One of those wide open shots where the goalie sees everything right in front of him, and certainly a good shot by Padilla, but going to be an easy save for the goalie.
Yeah. So here we go. Another one. Oh, it draws back. Zeno actually won the faceoff. However, it split the defense there and goes down. Padilla gathers a head of steam here a little bit. He gets those legs moving. Oh, he just loses his footing and gets it in the Creek zone, but in the worst. Oh, Bridges sells out to do that, and somehow it ends up missing. He loses his feet there. Creek could not corral that to get a quality scoring chance, and the Raiders knock off their own net and stoppage in play here.
Kind of a funky play there, a lot of chasing. You know, we get kind of the momentum went all the way around the cage there. Padilla uses the cage to try and get away from Hunt Bond, gets up that left side, loses it, and then all of a sudden we got guys chasing guys and bodies flying all over.
Looks like both teams will go for personnel changes. 6:39 left in the third period here. 5-2 Raiders. Face off deep in the Raiders zone. It comes back to Creek. Creek takes a shot. Ben sticks it aside into the corner, steers it out of harm's way. The Bruins are moving their feet a little bit more here and trying to create some offense.
Bruins certainly chucking the puck near the middle of the ice now, towards that center in the slot.
That's a smart play by Throckmorton. You see that, Tommy? He batted it up to his winger there. You can do that in the defensive zone. A hand pass to get it out of there. So
it was a great play. He did kind of just pitch it to his buddy there.
Or I'm sorry, that was Williams. That wasn't Throckmorton. That was number 22 Williams. So Creek finds the puck. They gets caught in the middle there by Thompson. Thompson's going to keep it deep in the zone. Find Sanis. Sanis, a nice shot there.
Great feed from Thompson to Sanis. Sanis thinking about it the whole way. Saw it and got a great shot off. Good save.
Here comes Throckmorton. Throckmorton gets it deep in the Creek zone. Creek is trying to figure out where they're going. Throckmorton gets it back on the boards. Oh, and he gets crushed. And that's going to be at least a 2-minute. That's going to be a boarding call, I'm going to say. And 13 Sinicki for the. No, he's going to call him for charging.
And that was definitely a case where Throckmorton had the puck in his hand, and he's getting rid of it. Sinicki's coming at him the whole way. Throckmorton, a great job to kind of stay calm and deliver it. Taking a hit there, but taking a charge, right?
Fortunately, he bounced right up too on those. Those can be dangerous, right? So we got some change in personnel. Holloway, Schick, and Gleason out there with Padilla and Romero on the D. So Padilla takes it back. He fires one in. Oh, that could have been a seeing eye shot. Just didn't get through. So good. That's a good, smart seeing eye shot that got through, but didn't end up going anywhere. Creek ends up icing it legally here on the penalty kill. And Padilla, oh, that was a nice body. He waited. He bodied him out to get him. Ends up in the corner. The Creek's kind of killing it off, sort of, trying to generate some offense until Holloway takes it. Finds Romero through the middle there. Romero comes down the left wing side. He's got nothing going. Well, he's trying to create something here, but Gleason comes back to Padilla. Padilla kind of settles it here, surveys his options. Good patience there. Finds his D partner over there. Padilla takes it, shoots, and scores. Goal That was a little subtle goal. Sorry, folks. That one got by me, but
Padilla up top in the middle. He's got the puck. He's going to fire it. It's going to be saved, but Gleason is right on the doorstep and uses the backhand to pop it in. Great job there. Padilla kind of had the lane. Another one of those open shots really where the goalie saw him, but it was shot hard enough right at the pads where it bounced around in the crease, and Gleason right on the doorstep to pick it up and clean it up.
Pick up the loose change there. Good stick down, everything. 4:36 left. 6-2 Raiders now. That was a power play. That was another power play goal. So they're the Raiders are making them pay this game. Creek draws it back deep in their zone. They're going to try and figure out how to get out of their zone and move the puck up the ice. They look a little discombobulated here after that goal now too. And Berkey's trying to move around the puck. He evades a couple of the Raiders players. You got to do the stops and starts, get back to the basics. Berkey comes in on the right wing side, blows a tire, and loses possession. And the Raiders grab it, move it up the ice, and Myhill's going to take it. He's looking for Lutz in the middle there. Lutz loses a handle to it until Zeno gets it, right? Ooh, Zeno loses his footing there too. And Padilla gathers it, fires it to Zeno. Zeno gets it, chips it. He's going to go for a change. Creek, Hunt Bond finds it. He's trying to gather a little bit of speed. It falls off his stick. Looks a little disinterested out there, Tom, huh?
Well, he hasn't been moving to that outside lane right there. Almost that one. It looked like he was looking for somebody to give it to.
Yeah. Regis gathers it back, reverses it. Padilla's going to let it go up the sideboards there to Thompson. Thompson loses it. Tucker in the corner for Creek. Tucker's going to try and work some magic until Padilla says, none of that. Get out of here, move away.
Knocks him off the puck again.
And Creek trying to get something going here, but Padilla is going to try and rush the puck. Nope. He decides he's going to try and get it deep in the zone and comes to the Creek defenseman there. Creek looks for it, and we're going to have another icing from Cherry Creek. 2:52 left here.
Raiders just trying to get it moved towards the other end right there. They, definitely Creek does have some speed. Both Tucker and Rolf, those guys can get after it. They move pretty quick down there. But the Raiders able to stymie him there. Padilla stood Tucker up.
Definitely deep in the zone here. Matthew Bear fighting in the corner with it. Deep in the Bruins zone here. Bruins go cross ice, chips it, and it's going to go for another
icing. I think we are up there.
2:52 left. 6-2 Raiders.
It's tacos with an apostrophe S, I think.
2 tacos now,
That's
right? 2 tacos. Gleason's going to take the face-off against Sinicki for the Bruins here. Comes back, Braddock fires low, he ends up in the corner, pops out. Ooh.
Great chance.
Gleason had to stick down there again, looking for the loose change in front of the net there. The pops out Hambrick for the Bruins. He passes it back to the Raiders. The Raiders, Myhill tries to find deep in the Bruins zone, but it comes back out. Braddock sealing off his guy. Nothing doing there until Schick finds it and just chips it out of his zone. 2:20 left in the third.
Williams with good defense back on that backside in the slot there. Playing his man, playing the body.
Yeah, he's been definitely very patient, very good out there. Ooh, Gleason takes a hit there until a little bit of extra, yeah. Don't exactly know how something like that doesn't get called when they're both in there. But I've been bitching I've been complaining all day.
That's all right. That definitely was a weird one where he hits him without the puck.
Yeah.
What you don't want to see here at the end of this game is anybody get too chippy. And
now that's a good hit by Sinicki. I'm glad he came into him and he went low. Right, that's a good hit. I like that. He didn't get out of control there. So anyway,
Schick with a good tip chance right there. Raiders just kind of punching it back towards their own end here with 1:30 to play in the game, up 6-2.
Yeah, for sure. Fires it on net there. Was that Lutz?
Lutz with a great little shot from the side there, up about the half wall. Just grabbed it and fired it.
It's good to get a offensive zone face-off there for the Raiders. 1:19 left, 6-2 Raiders in the third period here. And we're going for, a call. I'm not exactly sure whose personnel, though. Kick someone out of the.
We're going to kick out the Creek player here. Look like
there you
it,
go.
yeah.
Yep. So they'll redo this face-off. Sanis for the Raiders. He draws it back to Thompson on his off wing. Oh, that's a dangerous play, but he recovers, and Throckmorton gets back in time too. And they're going to call.
It's going to be a
Thompson.
trip. No interference. Thompson getting in the way right there.
He was kind of making up for a little bit of a fumbled play at the Creek blue line there, but.
Well, the Raiders are going to have to close it out on the penalty kill. We're the minute 9 left in the game. 2-minute minor here for interference on Thompson. Raiders will come to kill with Bridges and Padilla. Looks like Sanis and Lutz.
Minute 9 left. It comes out. Nice block by Lutz there at the top of the circles there. Comes back out to the neutral zone for Creek. About a minute left in the game. Tucker feeds his defenseman back. They go D to D and then fumbles off a stick. Is that Pent? Tucker's trying to do a little razzle-dazzle. Comes in, hits Bussey in the mask. He makes a mask save.
Good save by Bussey. Square on that one, too.
Yeah, Huntbond gathers it behind. Tucker's got it. He tries to find his man.
Sanis with a great poke right there to get that one out of the zone.
Bobbles out, and the Bruins are going to be offside here. The play's going to come outside the zone. 31 seconds left in the game and 1:23 left in the power play. So I guess 31 seconds left here.
Yep. Raiders with some new killers here.
I got to do the math sometimes and I struggle, Tom. I know you're an engineer, so you correct me when I'm wrong.
In name only.
Oh, Throckmorton goes looking for the headhunting hit.
Bench goes crazy for Throckmorton.
Yeah, for sure. Raiders take care of that, send it the length of the ice, and there's about 15 seconds left in the game, so we'll
That's
see
the
what
most
happens.
active I've seen that bench in a couple of periods.
It's good when they're all pulling for each other. You know the team's going, right? Somehow the puck ends up, 5 seconds left. Looks like it's just going to kind of fizzle out. Maybe one more shot here by Huntbond. He scores with 0.6 seconds left.
Yeah, they kind of left Huntbond alone by himself there. He skated around, and then he goes by the bench and jaws with a couple of guys there on his way by.
I think that's a great thing to do when you're down 6-2 and you
well,
score
you know,
third.
sometimes that third goal is important. When you're down 6-2, it's not as important.
Hey, for stats for sure, right?
They kind of let Huntbond move around by himself there, skating through the middle, and he kind of cut his way back to the high slot and got one off on Bussey there. Bussey's probably not too happy with that, but hey, he's got 2 wins in the last 2 games, and the Raiders are 2-0 this weekend, John.
Yeah, that's a great start to the season, 3-0 on the season, right? So good start, especially as you and I have talked about the 13-game sprint to the playoffs, right?
Almost a quarter of a way through the season where we sit today as they get ready to tap sticks to each other here. Again, a lot of these players have spent time playing with each other and growing up together, playing hockey. I know a few of the kids, Gleason and Estep and Padilla, have played with Pent and Ryui on this Creek team. They've traveled to Canada together, so good to have your buddies on the team and say hello and so long for this game, and they'll see him again in conference play. Raiders start off 3-0, which is a great start to the season. Coming into Friday, John, if you would have told if you'd have told me they would have went 1-1 this weekend, I would have been pretty happy. I really, to think about it, 1-1 would have been a great start because you're either going to win a conference game or you're going to beat your rival Val, or kind of in the kind of at-large bid game, I guess is what, if you want to call it something. So, you know, to get both wins, it really kind of chalk it up to the Raiders and to Coach Woodley. And Woodley's effort there between the first and second period, I'm not sure what team came out in the first period, but
right.
Whatever team came out in the second, it was he said something right.
Definitely, and even, you know, going back to the you know, getting them prepared for this game after you come off such a big win like that. I feel like we saw that a little bit in the first period, right? And then all of a sudden he said something in that second period, or between the first and second, and boom, all of a sudden it clicked. 5 goals, right? And then the Creek got a couple goals in the third period there, but Raiders struck back too. So Yeah, a great. I agree with you, Tom. We talked about that before the game too. I think I agree with you with that. We would have been happy with a 1-on-1. 2-0 is just phenomenal and really sets a good course for the season going forward here. So
absolutely excited about it, John. Great afternoon of hockey. Enjoyed myself here. Enjoyed the Raiders. You know, what can you say? 3-0, headed into next week. Got another tough game. I think Denver East coming up.
Denver East on Wednesday. Yep.
Yeah, that'll be a good matchup. Again, another one of those tough teams in conference. So see how that turns out, and look forward to calling another game with you here in the future.
Definitely. I don't know that we're going to be televised with that with Shaw Hockey Productions here, but we might miss that one on Wednesday, Tom. But I know you do the Twitter, so we'll steer people towards Twitter and get the reports out as as the plays happen within the game there. So great. Yep, a lot of fun. Good to see the Raiders take 2 this weekend, and we'll sign off here. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and be well out there.